Hey guys, check out this 1 versus 4 clip with Mirage. The build I'm going to go over in this video is really good. It's super fun to play. Also, if you like this type of content where I go over a build and showcase it in real game, consider liking or subscribing. It really helps me out on the YouTube algorithm. Let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see in the future. Thanks.
It was your actions that brought death upon them. They only have one shrine left. I have been less friendly.
Hello, I've been having a lot of fun playing this hero Mirage. He's the newest hero on Deadlock. I wanted to showcase a build I've come up with, focusing on the Djinn's Mark ability. I think it's really OP. Honestly, it should probably be nerfed. At the end of the build, I'll also show some gameplay using this item build, so you can see how OP it really is. Okay, first we're going to talk about the abilities. So the whole build is based on this thing, Djinn's Mark. So first you're going to go Djinn's Mark, Tornado, upgrade Djinn's Mark, Fire Scarab, your ult, Traveler, upgrade Djinn's Mark again and again, and then upgrade Fire Scarab all the way. One upgrade on Tornado, one upgrade on your ult, finish upgrading the Tornado, and then finish upgrading the ult. Okay, next we're going to talk about the actual build, the items. And I put annotations on every single item so you can remember, a little extra detail about the item as you're buying it. Next, we're going to start talking about the build. I put annotations on every item to give you little reminders in case you need them, but let's just go through it. Ammo Scavenger is really good for last hitting. It's a cheap item, and it gives you more ammo in your gun, so you can get more stacks off, gives you more health. Just really good for laning. Every time you get a stack from killing a soul, you get more spirit power, and it just is a really good item early. Enduring Spirit it makes you a little bit more tanky, giving you health. It also gives you a little bit of spirit power, and it gives you spirit lifesteal. Just a little bit of extra healing so you can kind of stay in lane longer. High Velocity Mags. It upgrades into Pristine Emblem later on, but this will help you with last hits because it'll make your bullets travel faster, and it does increase your damage overall. Pretty good amount, 18%. And it does have a bullet shield on it, and the bullet shield goes away when you upgrade it, but you do get spirit power when you upgrade it, which is good. Extra Spirit. A little bit of health regen, but a ton of spirit. 14 spirit, and eventually it's upgraded into improved spirit, and then boundless spirit. Mystic Burst. A little bit of spirit shield, a little bit of damage, but the big part is the passive. Every time you do spirit damage over 80, which you're going to a lot with the Djinn Mark, then it just increases the burst. So they're just going to take a huge massive chunk and not expect it. Okay, healing items. These items I pretty much would only get if you feel like you need more sustain in lane and you're kind of struggling. First one I would get is Restorative Shot because you're going to be trying to shoot the player a lot anyway to stack your mark on them, and it just gives you a ton of healing. Even if you just shoot the minions, it's still like 2.7 healing per second, so it's decent. It's alright. Extra Regen. If it's a lot more of a passive lane, I would get Extra Regen. It's more healing for kind of sitting back, plus it gives you health and ammo, which is also good. Healing Right, I would only get it if you got chunked down really bad for a mistake and you don't want to leave your lane, but you need basically a full reset. You can go ahead and grab this. It does give you a little bit of spirit power also, which does help your damage, but you really only get this for the healing. Next section, Mystic Shot. This is super good. I would get it as soon as possible when you're after these. It's going to make you do a huge massive burst on your first shot, plus it has a short cooldown, so as you're poking back and forth, you're just going to do a lot of damage. Increases your spirit power also, which helps with your Djinn's Mark. Soul Shredder Bullets. Increases your damage overall, but the real reason you get this is because of the passive. Increases spirit damage by 10% and gives you 20% spirit lifesteal. And also, because it's a debuff on the target, your team also has those same buffs, effectively, because if they're shooting the same person as you. Quicksilver Reload. You imbue this on your third ability, Djinn Mark, because your Djinn Mark has basically no cooldown. As long as you have the markup, you can press it. So you can just reload for free whenever you want by activating this. It also increases your fire rate for the next clip. Bullet Armor and Spirit Armor. These are just if you want to be more tanky. I don't always get these. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. It's kind of like if I feel like I want it, then I get it. If I don't, then I kind of skip over it. Surge of Power. You imbue this on your third ability. It works well with the Quicksilver Reload because you can pop it. Not only do you reload, you're running super quick, and you're shooting faster from this and from this, so you're shooting really fast. But also, this gives you a 34 Spirit Power on just the imbued spell, and then 12 on everything. So the imbued ability is really getting 34 plus 12, which is 46. 46 Spirit from this one item is pretty dang good. Fleet of Foot. It's good. Helps you be more mobile while you're shooting. You don't get slowed. Plus, it has an active. It's decent. It's good. I don't always get it. I usually get it. Sometimes I don't. Okay, next section. This isn't the core items. as soon as you're buying these, you're just going to feel like you're getting so strong, and your damage is just going to go crazy. Improved burst. So this will make so when your marks go off, it's just an absolute massive chunk of their health, especially if they're tanky, because it does percent health to damage. And this will go off constantly. Gives you more spirit, shield health, and just damage overall. Improved spirit. It upgrades off of extra spirit. It gives you movement speed, health regen, and a ton of spirit. This one item is giving you 40 spirit for everything. So this one is giving you 12 for everything, and then 46 for the one, but this one's giving you 40 for everything. So pretty big. Pristine Emblem upgrades off of high velocity mag, gives you 12 spirit power, more damage overall. You're going to start shooting someone when they're above 50% health most of the time, so you're getting just absolutely tons of damage off of this. Alchemical Fire. This is a really good kind of AoE buff in a sense to your team. If a team fight's happening, you throw this down, then everyone is doing way more damage to the people in the fire, so your whole team gets a buff, not just you. Increases your spirit power. It's another good way to do that. Gives you more tankiness from the bullet shield. Also, you can hold people in by just throwing this down and then tornadoing right above them. They'll still be getting the fire effect from the alchemical fire. Mystic Reverb gives you tons of spirit lifesteal. Good tankiness overall. Makes your tornado bigger. Just a good item. But the real thing is the passive. You imbue your third ability with this. So every time the nuke goes off, it goes off a second time 3 seconds later for 40% of the damage, which 40% of this, when it's full stacked, like if you get all of your stacks on there, it actually is a lot of damage. Like you can kill someone with that. Healbane. This is situational. I don't always get these, I just sometimes do. Healbane is really the only option you have for good healing reduction, because the other ones are decay and toxic bullets, which for this character aren't really that good. I'd probably go for Healbane. Hope you get this if you need a lot of healing reduction. Hopefully your team got it covered, but if not, then there you go. Warpstone, this is just good for mobility in general. I like the item. It gives you spirit power, and just blinking right up on him and then tornadoing through. It's just a good item. I like this for almost every character. It's just fun to play with. Situational, though. Don't always get it. Ricochet. I would get this first in this section. It's just so good. It's going to help with your farming. It's going to help with spreading your mark. You shoot, one person in the crowd is going to put the mark on everybody. Even if they're right around a corner and you can get an angle on a minion and it ricochets onto them, that'll still stack the mark. The mark is where a lot of your damage is coming from. Super good item, just really, really good. Expensive, but really good. Intensifying Mag. As you are just spamming your shots into crowds, your damage is going to go up and up and up and up, and you have tons more ammo from this. Really good item. I like this item. It's fun to play with. Leech. Increases your tankiness a ton. It's going to give you a lot of life steal, and since this is kind of a hybrid build, because you're getting a lot of damage from your gunshots and from your spirit bursting, then the life steal from both is really effective. 20% weapon damage, 20% health, and extra spirit, 18 spirit. Not a ton of spirit, but it's okay. Inhibitor. This slows when you shoot someone, and the slow does affect from ricochet shots. So if you shoot one person, it'll ricochet and slow everybody. Slowing will help with restacking your shots on them and get your mark higher, plus it just gives you a lot of survivability. Boundless Spirit gives you good movement speed and a boatload of spirit power. Really good for your burst overall. It's going to give you health, more tankiness. Just a really good item. This item is super expensive, but it's really good. Spiritual Overflow, good cooldown reduction item, good lifesteal item for spirit, but the passive gain bonus fire rate and spirit power by charging up when shooting an enemy. So if you shoot an enemy, you get 35% of this like bonus, and as soon as it hits 100%, obviously after a couple shots, then you get that full bonus, and it lasts 18 seconds. It's pretty easy to keep it up all the time, especially if with ricochet. You just shoot into the crowd a couple times and this is going. 50 spirit power is a lot, so not bad at all. Improved bullet armor and spirit armor, it's just upgrades off of this. Same story there. If you get them, eventually you end up upgrading them later. There you go. Soul Rebirth. This item is just good for literally every person in the game. The cooldown reduction, the spirit power, the health, and also the fact that you have a second life. You die, you respawn a few seconds later in the same spot at half health. Really, really good. They can waste a bunch of ults on you. You just pop back up and kill them. Plus, with this character, you can just pop up and instantly tornado into safety or instantly tornado to whatever. It's a really good item. So that's basically the whole build. It's really fun. I'm going to showcase this build and do a couple games with it to show how OP it really is. The build name is called Djinn's Mark is OP, GarvesGaming.
down. I will not fear the sun. I do what I must.
Yeah, that was good.
Meet your end. I won't stop fighting. I'll buy us some time.
So OP, man. Nope, you know, ult's not gonna work on me because it hits my tornado and goes away. Just miss the punch on purpose and then kill him. That's the strat. Well, purple lost. I'm such a douchebag. I think you lost your lane. Teleporting in. We can kill this. Nice try. Good rotate, Shiv.
actions, it broke difficult. They only have one shrine left. I have been blessed by the boys and girls. Which one to receive your heart's desire?
What? Bro. What's the score? This guy is pretty good. He did pass me on souls.